Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Copper Gold Explorer Middle Island Resources, ASX code MDI. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Executive Director of Middle Island Resources, Brad Marwood. Hi Brad.
Hi Matt, how are you going?
Good. Now Middle Island has a single focus on its Barclay Copper Gold project in the Northern Territory's Tennant Creek region after selling its sandstone gold assets in WA to Oromon Limited in a deal that will see Middle Island hold about 25% of Oromon's stock. The company's Barclay tenure is surrounded by some of the biggest names in mining and has already yielded some crazy high copper grades in surface table drains. Okay, so Brad, as I understand it, you haven't drilled Barclay yet, but you have some pretty encouraging early signs. What are they?
Well, we've got table drain where we've got hand-picked samples, 24.8%, 76.2%, and 130 metres at 0.76% in the table drain, extending to the west there.
Okay, so what's your geological theory in Tennant Creek at Barclay? Apart from the surface expressions, why do you think there might be copper-gold mineralisation at depth?
The copper at surface that we have discovered is proof of concept of an IOCG where the copper is moving up growth faults to the surface from relatively shallow but underground mineralisation.
I was looking at a map of all the other players in the area up there at Tennant Creek, and it's almost a roll call of who's who in mining. Tell me the names of the big players around you.
It's pretty exciting territory, elephant country up there. We've got Rio, BHP, Encounter, Newcrest Tech, and Emerson recently announced 117 metres at 3.34% copper from 75 metres. And that concession, that drill hole, was less than 2 kilometres along strike from our holding.
Okay, well, what do you need to do now before you poke a drill hole into this project?
We're waiting on the results for the induced polarity lines that were run in early January this year, plus the ground gravity. That will lead us to being able to better define the orientation of drilling. We hope to be drilling certainly in this quarter, if not early this quarter.
You recently sold your sandstone gold assets to Oromon. How much cash did you pick up in that deal, and how much cash did you have at bank at last report?
Yeah, so we picked up 6 million cash, had about 1.5 million in cash. We also have now completed it and we have 6 million in shares in Oromon. So we're currently sitting at about 12.7 million total cash and assets that are liquidable.
Brad Marwood from Middle Island Resources, thanks for joining me in Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.